the paint had lifted, basically, like split, and this was just orange with rust. So I've taken this out, sanded it down, put some rust killer on, and now we've got high build primer on there, so that's going to be sanded down. I didn't mask it very well, I must say, but I'll sand that down and we'll get some black on that. I wasn't going to film any of this. I'm just sanding this down with a 400 grit paper. Go away. Let's take the side light out. So I've worked out it's this one, because when I pull it, it moves. Let's take the lid off of this and see what we can find. So we have got tucked away in here. That one's not too bad. Crusty. Have I got the right one? No. It's underneath that. There it is. That must be the other side, is it? No, I'll just shove it back in there so I know where it come from. I feel like I'm opening up a can of worms. I'm also cooking. It's really warm now. Oh, they're all squashed in here. What a strange design. Oh, it's right at the bottom. There it is. So that should come out of there now. I'm extremely happy with how this has turned out. So this is 2 coats of Hammerite. So I'll mask this off because I'm going to do that in the proper Jessie colour rather than just Hammerite. This was all sort of manky looking, and I thought, you know, does it need welding? Should I use filler? But the Hammerite paint has sort of smoothed it all out nicely, really. So what I've bought today is some spray-on wax, and I'm going to wax all that before I put the rubber back on. But the next stage is I'm going to sand this down and get some red oxide primer on that. Right, it's all over my hand, but it's looking pretty sexy down here. Look at this. This has been sprayed with some wax oil. A bit smudged over there because I had to close the door, annoyingly. So blanket smudged. Yeah, and this has got red oxide primer on the bare metal bit down the bottom there. I'm not sure if I'll just brush that in or not. I think I'll do the second coat of the wax and then trial fit the rubber and then think about that. Yeah. Choices. Oh, I need to rivet on this rubber rail as well to put the seal on. But yeah, that's looking really nice. Really pleased with that. Off camera, I had wax painted and wax oiled this rubber strip. I've just lined it up here There you go, look. Just shove 2 rivets through the hole there. So I'm just going to get the other 3 rivets, and then we'll pop this on. Oh no, if your rivet gun doesn't work, it means it's broken. Yeah, it looks like there's a bit come off the end there. Oh, sad times. So I've got no black paint and I've got no rivet gun. That's it. I'm packing up and going in the house. It's a lovely day. I've got my paint back from Middleton's Panels and Paint, and yeah, let's get some black onto Jessie. Oh, here we are. I've masked it up the best I can. I've got some degreaser here, which I've already done, but I'm doing it again because it's been outside for a couple of days, just to make sure we are degreased fully, especially at the bottom, because I did put wax down there, didn't I? That's lovely, nice and clean. So don't forget, shake the hell out of the can, which I hate doing, and a light coat to begin with. Woo! Look at that. That's fantastic. That's such a lovely match, that. That's matched from the, a sample from my fuel filler cap. That is beautiful. And so that's only one little light coat. Right, let's go and have a look at the wing now. This is how I've decided to mask up Jessie. Although I've just seen, really, I should mask up this. My little tit, or my pip, or side light indicator unit, whatever you want to call it. And just to mask that up as well, because what we're doing is we're spraying that, but if we mask it up, we're just going to have a square patch, and we don't want that. That will look really rubbish. So by masking up just the individual items, because we're not spraying that actual panel, we don't need to take the lights out, just masking it up sufficient enough. I've obviously got this lamp out the way, so we've got clear spray area. I've scuffed up the surrounding area, so we are spraying that, but we will get some overspray come over, which is fine, because when it's dry it can be polished and that overspray will mould in, and I think we call that feathering in. So I got some degreaser on my rag, so I'm going to degrease the whole sort of area before we spray. Once I've degreased it, I've then got this rag. It's called a tack rag, or tacky rag, and it will get any of the dust from the blue roll you've used in that off of the paintwork. I mean, ideally you wouldn't be spraying this in such a windy atmosphere, but Jessie doesn't mind if a few flies get blown into her paintwork. So we use the tacky rag to get rid of any of the static, any of the particles that are statically sticking. This will get rid of those. And then we are ready to spray some black. I've already shaken the can up because I've been spraying the step. Again, we're just going to do a light coat to begin with, concentrating on the grey area. Right, I think we've lost the grey now, which is good. Hey, she's not looking bad, is she? That's 4 coats of Jessie Black. Oh, a bit of pollen nearly blew into the paint then. Joys of working outside. 4 coats of Jessie Black on this, so just need to let it dry a bit, then I can get the masking off. Once it's fully dry, then I can stick the rubber back in, the rubber mat, the rubber channel. I can rivet this channel in, because I think Lyndon's got me another rivet gun. And then once it's fully hardened, I can then polish that, and that should all just sort of mould in and disappear, you know. And importantly, it's protected from rust. I'm a bit worried that I've got carried away with the spray. The important thing is I've made sure I put lots of paint on that part, but the overspray sort of went right over here, and I'm not sure what's going on here. It looks like it might be reacting down there, which isn't good. I'm not sure. And I ended up having to sort of spray over here up to that masking line, so I don't know what it's going to look like really. Over here it's sort of feathered over into the wing, so I'm hoping when it's all dry it can be polished. The important thing is I can't see where I sanded, you know, there's no lines or anything, so I think she'll be okay. Well, one thing I'm impressed with, I managed not to get any runs in the paint, and not too many foreign objects in the paint either, which is good. I was expecting a big fly stuck there, but that looks like quite a good finish. Certainly better than what it was, which was orange with rust. Well, just like Christmas, it's time to unwrap the presents. And hopefully it's not you know, got overspray where we don't want it. Oh, nearly got a spider in the paint then, but I just blew him away. Hey, she looks good. That doesn't look too bad at all. Well, I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye.